Hey, just a little update. This is some M audio speakers. I thought it was horrible, but this fun little speakers. It's usually really fun for the beginning of producing, but the 5-inch version is just missing the bass. You know, the bass is so important. Now this subwoofer, I blew it up. I think. At least the insulation material inside of there just got loose. So I don't know what I did, but it's shit now because you cannot. Yeah, well, you gotta get good glue. They could glue it back together, but it also makes a humming noise when you turn it on. And I don't know why, but when you connect this, it makes a horrible by noise in any equipment you hook it up to. So that's kind of annoying, but that's also because it's defective, I think. Because these have a pretty clean. If you put a clean signal into this, they will be clean. Of course, they're not the most high-end productions. These are just some other speakers that I use now. I got some other ones. I bought some other ones to do my first mixing on. So the bass producing that kind of shit, and those are my reference speakers to really make it to flat quality, which I want to bring house to flat quality. Of course, that's just awesome. And this is also M audio. This is a pretty fun little device, only it has the same issue, but I think it is because it's USB connected. And as you can see, I have a lot of USB stuff hooked up, so I think it's just making a buy signal that a good computer with a proper AI, and even if you run it through a special sound card, I think you might be able to avoid it. But that's just what I'm saying. You know, that amp from Denon, you don't have the issue, right? It's not a problem, it's just fine. Well, this is a high sensitive amp, so you notice anything in the input signal. So, yeah, it's making weird noises. By the way, if somebody can answer a question for me, white noise, does it damage your speakers? Is the real question for today. So yeah, besides that, this is the beat I'm working on here, right here. I made an awesome drop, by the way, but you will see it whenever it's released. Yeah, I flip out in the studio, man. I love my own music. But this is a house dark style. So yeah, just wondering what you think of the sound, man. Yeah. So yeah, they're pretty fun speakers, by the way. The Coda ones, they're pretty fun. It's a good house reference. It's way too much bass. The highs are pretty clear, but not professionally good. It's just fun. So yeah, if anybody has a suggestion for a passive subwoofer, not an active one, but a passive one, would be awesome. And preferably, well, you can buy the a frequency crossover. You can buy just in a part, so you could build your own frequency converter and just hook it up to it. It will be fine, you know. That's just fine. But I bought a DAC, a Denon something something as a DAC, so a digital to analog converter, which has a bass port on it. So that will be fine. I can integrate that easily. But just I think I might actually, but I don't know the real science of this. But I think if you put a converter on there, right, a crossover, I think you can use that speaker. Yeah, you can, but the inside of the speaker is fucked, so you don't have a thing on that. So just saying, man, just rambling, impulsive. You know me, I do everything on impulse, man. Alright, I'm gonna tell you about the base station, man, which is I can tell you a little bit about it. Yeah. You grab an amplifier, you hook it up, and you turn it up to where it blows up, almost when you play like a regular industry high bass. So not too high, not too low, just a mid-range bass. Mid-range, I mean the good bass, but mid-range in volume. Then you can produce whatever you want. When it starts to distort because it's too loud, you know it's too loud. When you put it too soft, it is not full power. That's how the bass station works, man. Just get yourself a $20 speaker, a bass speaker, right? And if it gets to 25, 30 hertz, it will do the job just fine. But these subs go to 20, so the lower your bass station speaker goes, the better it is. Just an off-brand amp that goes to 20 hertz speaker, preferably to 20 hertz, and you got a pretty nice setup. I also got this device over there, the green little thing right there, but I broke it sadly, I think, which indicates how much bass is in there. So you get a global seeing of how much bass is in there. Of course, you can also do it on hearing, that's true, but you know, I like to ramp it up to the absolute max of the industry standard. But it's just for maybe even starters in music industry, just to get your bass right. You know, it's not that expensive. You can hook it up to your own amp even. So yeah, just saying, man, that's the solution. Yeah, you can do it on hearing, but some basses I noticed move the speaker a lot, and you don't actually hear it that loud. And some basses sound really loud, but they barely move the speaker. And that's why I still use the bass station. But that's it. Hope you enjoyed this beat, a little information, just a little vlog, man. See you soon.